Hello there BookTube, it's Janet, and today I've got my Bookbuddyathon 2018 wrap up. We had 5 challenges for the Bookbuddyathon and I'm thrilled I completed them all. It was a great time to spend just with our friends. I loved everybody that was taking part in it. And the fact that I was working all week as well, but I was really thrilled that I actually got through my 5 books, so I'll tell you what I read and what I thought of them. So the first challenge obviously is always buddy read a book. So Eleanor and I, who was my buddy from Eleanor Reads Books, we read The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I think everybody else has read this book already. I've had it on my shelf for ages and I know there's such a big fandom for these books, and for some reason I just hadn't got around to reading them, and now I completely get it. I totally understand why everybody raves about them. I gobbled this book up in 2 days and it's over 400 pages, so you know, for me with my mortal fear of big books and being a slow reader and working, it was quite an achievement. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. For any of you who've not read it, it follows our main character Selena Sardothian, who is a trained assassin, and there's been a load of back history that we don't know all of yet, but there's hints to it. I'm presuming it gets more coverage as the books go on, but she's basically been captured and she's working in a labour camp mining, and it's a horrendous place. There's beatings, and then the king, the all-conquering king of the lands, decides that there's going to be a competition and that he wants a king's champion. So his son, the prince, chooses Selena as his champion, rescues her from the mines, and then so the story follows the events of these different tests that they have to go through. Quite bloody and brutal at times, but lots of plot and intrigue and twists and turns, and there's lots of different breadcrumbs and trails and threads throughout the book that you're gonna definitely see more of in the subsequent books. There's a little bit of a love triangle, there's some magical realism and mystery in there, and I absolutely loved it. I loved Selena actually. I found her quite a real character. Although she's this kick-ass, fabulously hyper-trained assassin, she's a human being as well. She has nerves, she has character flaws, she has emotion. So yeah, I loved it. I will definitely be carrying on with the series. If you've not read it, I recommend it. The next theme was friendship, and obviously as I was very busy last week working, I thought, well, I'll just choose a quick one for this, so I just read volume 3 of Giant Days, and this is by John Allison, and this just is a lovely light read. It follows, it's actually a British graphic novel, which is quite unusual because most of them are American, but it follows 3 young girls and their friends who are away from home at uni for the first time, and it's just a lovely, delightful read. Yeah, nice way to pass a couple of hours, so I enjoyed that one. The next theme was adventure, and so as I am going through the Harry Potter books for the first time ever, I read Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Look at the size of that! Now, I didn't read it in physical form because I would never have got through that in the week, particularly when I was working, but I've had it on audiobook, read by Stephen Fry, and I listened to it on my commute because my commute's quite long, and oh, the books just get better and better and better, and I'm getting to the point now where I've only got 2 to go and I'm kind of afraid of running out of them because I'm just enjoying it so much. It's making my journey to and from work such a delight. Yeah, it seems like there's a few of these books where I'm actually joining in with everybody else. I've been so far behind, but yeah, I absolutely adored it. Can't wait to read more, but then I'm going to run out. The next category was fun, and I read Big Bones by Laura Dockrill. I had higher expectations of this than it delivered. It was a 3-star read. It's all about Bluebell, who's known as BB, aka Big Bones. Thank you, Nigel. And BB is an overweight teen, but she's completely at home with her body. She has no hang-ups. She loves being a big girl, but obviously then she's got to go to the GP and they're telling her to lose weight and ask her to keep a food diary. So this is what goes on in her life in the form of a food diary. So each chapter's got a heading of a different type of food. It was okay. I've heard so many great things about it. It was alright, but yeah, it was just an okay book. Just quite predictable really. Didn't really feel that there was too much new material in there. It was alright. It's worth a couple of hours of your time. And then the final prompt was new, so I read The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. Although I've had this on my shelves for a while, I've never read anything by this author. This is literary fiction. It's set in Alaska. It's the tale of how a set of people's lives intertwine. And again, I read this at the beginning of the week and I'm already forgetting about it. It was alright. It was a 3-star. It was okay, but I just found it all a little bit convenient. Yeah, I've not much else to say about that. It was just a bit mediocre. So, but I did it and I read all 5. And now for the really exciting announcement. I've got a bit of a giveaway, a competition, and as we are celebrating all things bookish love and book friendships, to win books from Book Depository up to the value of £15, I just want you to subscribe to my channel and tell me in the comments down below what book friendship means to you. So it could be the friends that you've met in a reading group and how that makes you feel great and how you love that friendship, what friendships you've made through BookTube, what channels that you love watching and that you feel are great friends, what fictional characters do you regard as great friends, what authors do you always go to as a comforting friend, anything to do with bookish friendship. Just tell me what it means to you to be a bookie friend. It'll be open from now until the 23rd of April. And yeah, you could win £15 of lovely books from the Book Depository, and just make sure that you're old enough to be able to give me your address and details if you are the winner, so I can ship whatever you want out to you. So I've loved doing this. I will see you all soon, BookTube. Keep reading. Bye!